surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich in productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. Nature has created a very different, no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem like home to the American farm, fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Adding composted leaves and other plant material to our soil, we can reduce the need for fertilizers. In farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals.
Produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants. Coffee and rice are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well
right there, hidden Mickey,
in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible.
Penguin.
The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants like this one. can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only
Cotton
familiar
reef
with the
here
few
for the
that make up
holidays.
our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet.
And the
plus
hidden
rice,
Mickey is a
account for
reindeer.
nearly two-thirds
Has
of our
reindeer
global
antlers.
food consumption.
Just look at
Learning
it.
how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world.
They have a whole thing of Christmas lights down here. Look at that reef.
These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing
I don't know if you heard
techniques
Lisa,
like
but you see the
increase
little
yields,
Christmas
while more
bow on the
efficiently
watermelon?
using resources like water,
Winter melon,
fertilizer,
I'm
and
sorry.
pesticides.
Look at it.
Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with
Look at the
beneficial
Mickey pumpkins
insects
you have
that
up
prey
here
on
for the
harmful
holiday.
pests like aphids and flies,
Look at it.
we are significantly reducing our reliance
Look
on
at it.
conventional pesticides.
Look at the little
We're
vegetable
growing these
eggplant
crops
reef.
using our nutrient film system. 7,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Yeah, we got little ornaments on the tree here. We got some presents for happy holidays from Living with the Land.
The future of agriculture
Yeah.
may include innovative ideas like
Got
this
Christmas
vertical
lights on the
growing system.
cacti.
Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left
Look at
combines
this.
hydroponics
This is amazing.
with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Seeds walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop.